from the field to the studio to your eyes and ears today, we bring you the 816 Hour with all the boys today. We're back. Game day. A lot of big things coming. It's a big day for the podcast, honestly.
Yes, sir.
A lot of things going on. But like I mentioned, Chiefs preview, Chiefs versus Bills today, 3:25 kickoff. Big game, rematch of that playoff game last year, obviously. Buffalo comes in this game favored by 2.5. First time in Mahomes' career he's been the underdog at home. Pretty crazy to think about. How do you guys feel going in this game? Let's just start it off.
Absolutely wild. The fact that Mahomes has never been an underdog and this is the first time is kind of crazy to think about. I mean, been in the NFL for what? This is going on to year 5 now. Is this?
I think year 6.
Is this 6? Absolutely, just flying.
It's insane.
Flying, but I feel good about this game. I think it'll be a big test for the Chiefs. Obviously, I personally believe that the Chiefs play up to competition, and they've played down to competition, like we saw in that Colts game. So I think we're set for a really good game. I know we'll talk about some injuries and stuff that we'll get into, but Carter, how do you feel?
Yeah, I feel good. I feel good about the Chiefs. I hope the run game is productive from the beginning of the game this week. But I agree with you. I think they either play up or play down to whoever they're playing, and those are one of those top guys. And so we play up. It's going to be a great game.
Very true. Very true.
I need it. But we'll jump into the injury report. We can start off with that. Kansas City's a little beat up. A little beat up in the secondary. They'll be without Brian Cook, Rashad Fenton, and Trent McDuffie didn't get activated, so he's still not back. It's looking a little rough in the Chiefs secondary. They'll have to depend on Jalen Watson, who's been pretty good. So I'm confident in him, but also Joshua Williams. He has some high praise going into training camp. Haven't seen too much of him on the season besides special teams. He'll have a big ass today against Buffalo's offense. But Buffalo, they're getting healthier. And, of course, they're getting healthier Kansas City week. That secondary was beat up. Now they're going to get Poyer back and healthy. It's looking good if you're Buffalo. It's looking good, honestly. I wouldn't lie. On paper, it's looking good for the Bills.
I see Jay Kumaro. That's one guy. He's out, wide receiver for the Bills. And I didn't see Jordan Phillips. I saw he was questionable to play. I didn't see if he was going to suit up or not. Kansas City also, Treshawn Wharton tore his ACL. That came out. Absolutely heartbreaking. That one hurts. Absolutely hate to see that for Turk.
Hate that for Turk. It's such a high motor.
But I love it for Kalen Saunders. I personally believe he's a better player than Treshawn Wharton. I think he is that better fit defensive tackle alongside Chris Jones. I think he's a great complementary defensive tackle in the run game. Absolutely love what Kalen Saunders brings to the field. But with those injuries, DiCaprio Bootle, Cole Christensen, and safety Zane Anderson, they were all moved from the practice squad to the active roster. Like I talked about with Carter in the Raiders recap, I talked to DiCaprio. I mean, if Trent McDuffie wasn't activated, DiCaprio was someone that I was expecting to get activated to this active roster. They trust him. He's a smart guy. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes when he's on the field. Granted, I don't think he's going to be on the field outside maybe like some special teams or maybe a couple plays here or there, but I absolutely love that he gets another shot to show out,
No, I agree. Always give those guys an extra chance to make their name known in a game like that for sure.
Keeg, how did you not mention Harrison Butker comes back?
I was about to mention it.
Harrison plays football.
Where's the jersey? You got to be repping the Butker jersey today.
The jersey's in the club. Come on, baby.
Harrison Butker's injury week 1. The Chiefs have been through pretty much 3 kickers if you count Justin Reed.
Yup.
It makes you appreciate Harrison Butker so much more because, I mean, we saw it Monday. Matthew Wright, who has done a pretty good job, I would say. He misses, a 37-yarder? And then he just boots a 59-yarder for a franchise record.
What?
So, I mean, every kicker in the NFL is inconsistent unless your name is Justin Tucker or Harrison Butker. I mean, it's simple as that.
Very true.
So, very glad to have him back. And maybe the game comes down to a field goal where they'll need Harrison. I mean,
I don't know.
It's a game where you need a kicker, honestly. You can't be missing any extra points or nothing. Those will come back to bite you versus a team like Buffalo.
Mm-hmm. No mistakes. Josh Allen versus Patrick Mahomes. Quickly, just wanted to. Mahomes is 3-1. I know the debate of who's the better quarterback, who's, like every year there's a new quarterback that's trying to be the better of Mahomes. First it was Brady, then it was Lamar, then was it Herbert after that, and then now it's Josh Allen. So I'm just curious who's next after this. But Mahomes is 3-1 against Josh Allen, 2-0 in the playoffs. I don't really think it's a debate. I think these are two of the best quarterbacks in the NFL right now. I think this is going to be a fireworks show of a game. And boys, I'm going to put you both on the spot. Top 5 quarterbacks in the NFL right now.
Oh my God. Okay. Based off like this year.
Just this year.
Okay.
No line. Yes, just this year. Rattle them off. I can give you my top 5 to give you guys kind of an idea because I have mine.
I can give you mine. Mahomes 1, Allen, Hurts, Lamar. Ooh, who's that 5?
Patty, Josh Allen, Lamar, Jalen Hurts.
And
Justin Herbert.
Herbert makes Carter's 5.
Yeah, I would say Herbert too, but I don't know. I feel like there's someone I'm missing.
No,
Tom Brady's my 5.
I would say Tom Brady, but
Brady's my 5 personally. But I had Mahomes, Allen, Hurts, Brady, Lamar.
Solid.
Would be my top 5.
Allen or Mahomes for MVP right now, I would say.
I would agree, but I just had to quickly had to just point that out. I got a couple points I wanted to, or do you guys want to do a couple points or you want to go over under?
Let's go over under.
Over under. All right. So over under Jerick McKinnon, 17.5 rushing yards. Last week he had the 98 rushing yards? Something crazy on this 8 carries. Week before that, I want to say he did in the top 25 rushing yards. So Jerick McKinnon, 17.5.
I'm going to go over. I think the Chiefs run the ball quite a bit in this game with a lot of different guys.
I like that.
I'm going to go under. Under. Last week it was Jerick. I think this week it's going to be somebody different. So
who do you have? Give me a guess. Who leads the Chiefs in rushing this week, boys? Patrick Mahomes is my pick.
Dang it. Okay.
My Clyde.
Got a Clyde pick?
Hey, let's go weird. Give me McCole on a jet sweep.
Look at that. We get like a 60-yard
80-yard
jet sweep. He's going to have like a 70-yarder.
Come on, I'll take that. Next guy, Marquez Valdez-Scantling, MVS, 44.5 receiving yards. It's kind of started to become that number 2 in the Chiefs offense. I'd smash the over personally.
Yeah, I'm over.
King goes the
Nobody
over.
had to think about it.
What was it?
44.5.
Yes, sir.
MVS.
I'm gonna go under. Just a couple. I'm going to go under.
Under, I like that. Sky Moore, 1.5 receptions.
Ooh.
It's a weird one. Is he going to get 2? You think about it, you're like, oh, only 2 catches, but then you're like, oh, she's got a lot of options.
I think this is a Sky Moore week.
Uh-oh.
But I've been saying that, so I hate saying it again.
Hey, we'll get to the bold take. We got a bold take at the end.
Oh, I got a bold take.
Uh-oh. But Sky Moore.
Sky Moore. Oh, I'm going to go over. I think he gets some love. I think they get him more involved today.
Smashing the over today. Life is too short to bet the under, folks. Carter?
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the over as well.
Look at that. Last one I got for you guys. Patrick Mahomes, 299.5 passing yards. Does he hit that 300 mark?
Smash the over. Smash the over.
Keeg, do you complete the trifecta? Do we get all 4 of them the over?
Oh, that one's tough. I mean, he had 4 touchdowns last week. Did he even get 300 yards?
He did not. He did not eclipse 200
I'm going to go
yards.
under. And I have
He's got the under. I like that. Personally, I would also go the under. I feel like the Chiefs, they just resulted to running the ball a lot. I think that this offense is kind of evolving into not what it was with Kareem Hunt, just a more complete offense, but I think it's on track to become that again. You remember, Keeg,
it needs to be.
Do we
It
remember that 2018, 2019 Chiefs offense with Kareem Hunt whenever he was able to run 12 times for 130 yards, jumping over people?
Will we ever forget?
Oh,
Will we
wow.
ever
That
forget?
just put me in my feels real quick. Golly. But okay, I got some points. The Chiefs, is their secondary going to be able to stop Stephon Diggs and Gabe Davis? Rashard Fenton, Trent McDuffie, both of them, both out, like we talked about. Hopefully Spags gets some safety help to those younger corners on the outside. I know Snead in the slot, I think he's going to primarily take on Isaiah McKenzie, so I'm not worried about that. But Gabe Davis and Stephon Diggs, they've shown in the past they can take over games. How do we feel?
I mean, I hope, but
what's like a stat line from both of those two that you would be okay with seeing at the end of the day?
Diggs, I mean, like we mentioned last week, Chiefs let wide receiver ones eat. Diggs can do whatever he wants.
I mean,
It's Gabe
Devontae
Davis.
Adams, he had
Exactly.
the two big catches for the touchdowns. Outside of that, really was kind of kept quiet the rest of the
I
game.
think he has just 3 receptions for like 155 yards, but you know.
Yeah, Carter, how
Uh,
do you feel? Or
Yeah, I think
They
Diggs
can-
probably has a big game, but I don't
Mhm.
think I don't Gabe Davis has a big game at all.
If they contain Gabe Davis, they can win this game.
last time Gabe Davis was in Arrowhead, he left nightmares in Mike Hughes. That was rough.
He did. He did.
Next question I got. Will the Chiefs be able to run the ball? I know, Keeg, you said that you think the Chiefs are going to pound the rock this game last
They
week.
will.
Able to rush for 103 yards. The week before that, 189. Bills have only allowed 77.3 rushing yards a game this year. That's second in the NFL. Chiefs rank third right behind that. How do you guys feel about that? And after that, give me a Clyde stat line. How you feel Clyde will do?
All right. Well, Clyde was my bold prediction, so I can give it now if you want.
Uh-oh. Real quick.
Big today.
Breaking news.
130 yards and a score.
I think that would easily be his career high, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, gotta be. I think his career high. I want to
Has
say
he-
his career high has to be that Houston game, his debut, maybe. He had like
I don't
120.
Did he have 120 in that game?
He had like 110. Maybe I'm getting confused.
I was gonna say I don't know about a 110. I don't remember Clyde hitting over 100 like that.
He had that
I think
big
he'll
run
get
game.
60
I don't
rushing
know.
yards and like 20 receiving yards and a receiving touchdown.
Ooh, we got a receiving touchdown from Carter. I like that. Got to continue to get Clyde involved
Gotta feed him. All
any
of them.
way you can.
All 3 of them. Feed the rock. I want at least 50 rush attempts today.
My last point I got: Von Miller. Are the Chiefs going to be able to contain Von Miller?
Where's Mitchell Schwartz when you need him?
Come on, call the man out of retirement.
Right
I
now,
need
just for the one game.
Hey,
for the one game.
Hey,
You can't
Mitch,
do it. What you got going on this Sunday afternoon? We need you versus Von Miller.
I need some.
Von Miller has been
I
a
think-
beast this year.
4
I
sacks
don't think
this
he does
year.
much this game.
Ooh.
He does much. I think he's pretty quiet this game. We've
I'm
seen
excited.
what happens when teams rush Patrick Mahomes. He only gets better.
That's true. That's true.
It kind of worked last week versus Max Crosby and Chandler Jones. They got to him a little bit. I was at the beginning there. I was like, "What's going on?" Usually, you blitz Mahomes, we're good, but they were getting pressure last week. Orlando Brown was kind of struggling the first half, but he got better that second half.
Mhm.
I think Von Miller will definitely have his moments, but as long as you contain him to like a sack, don't let him take over the game. That's the best you can do.
Respect that. I like that. Matchup to watch. What do you guys key matchup? What are you looking forward to? What positional breakdown? What do you guys got?
I'm gonna bring it right back to the running game. Like I mentioned already so many times, the Chiefs' running game is going to be huge today. If they can run all over the Buffalo Bills, I mean, you're going to see the Chiefs be that kind of offense where they win the time of possession. They're kind of slowly going down the field as they can score. I feel like they can try to change into that offense where they just run heavy, make Mahomes go those short, third and short passes. I think the run game will be huge today. But also on the other side, Josh Allen is the Buffalo Bills' leading rusher. So if you can't contain Josh on the ground, I mean, he could change the game too. So they got to contain him. And containing Josh Allen is still him putting up big numbers.
Yeah.
If you can contain him and he's not rushing for, 80 plus on you, then I'd say that's a pretty good job.
I think Darius Harris has a big role going into this game, trying to.
It would be a game. Would love to have Willie Gay in.
Willie Gay should be suited to come back next week, correct?
Yes, this is his last game of suspension. I meant to say that.
All I'm saying is Darius Harris has played himself into a role.
Did you see what Spags said this week? He said that Darius Harris has earned his spot to start, so it's going to be a little confusing with Willie Gay.
I mean, who knows? Maybe the Chiefs could see some 3 linebacker sets. I know we've seen Leo Chanel on a couple of those 3 linebacker sets. Maybe Willie continues. I mean, obviously, I assume Willie's taken over that spot, but
yeah,
Leo hasn't played bad at all either. I mean,
they got some stud linebackers. Yeah, like you mentioned, Darius Harris has done a phenomenal job for Kansas City these past few weeks.
Yeah, Carter, matchup you're watching.
I don't think the Bills run the ball a whole lot this week. I think they attempt to run the ball a whole lot, but before last week, the Chiefs were the top rushing defense. Last week didn't look pretty, but
Josh Jacobs.
Devin Singletary is not Josh Jacobs. Josh Allen is not Josh Jacobs. So I think we'll be fine. I think he might try and be Josh Jacobs, but he's not.
I've seen Josh Allen lower his shoulder a couple times. Might try.
A couple times.
I think it's a Dawson Knox kind of week for the Bills. I think he gets a lot of targets.
What a take! Carter always thinking outside.
He is. I love it.
Oh boys, Travis Kelce versus the Bills defense. That's my matchup to watch. Biggest thing. Bills have ran zone 85% of the time this season. Micah Hyde, Tre'Davious White, they're still both out. They have a very young secondary. The Bills, they don't let you beat them over the top. And what has Mahomes done this year? He's checked the ball down. He's taking what he can get every time. He's shown a lot of development in that aspect of his game. I know a lot of the time last year, Keegan I remember me and you had all those spats about the interception problem or not. Because he continued to force the ball downfield and it just wasn't happening. So to see him continue to develop in that aspect is phenomenal. But who thrives in that spot for the Chiefs? It's Patrick Mahomes' best friend, Travis Kelce. This season, 33 receptions. That's 7th in the NFL, tied for first out of tight ends. You guys want to take a quick guess who he is tied with receptions first in tight ends with?
It's got to be someone weird.
It is very
TJ Hawkinson.
Hawkinson's the first guess.
I was gonna say that, but it's not him. It's someone weird. David Njoku.
Tyler Higbee of the Los Angeles Rams.
Ooh,
right? What? I saw that and I was just like,
Respect.
That doesn't make any sense.
Stafford doesn't throw the ball to anybody but Cooper Kupp.
Exactly. But 347 yards. That's 17th in the NFL. He's 2 yards off of Mark Andrews for the tight end first leading spot. He has 7 touchdowns. That's first out of anyone in the NFL. I think there's a chance we see another huge game out of Kelce. I know last week, 4 touchdowns for less than 50 yards. Weird stat line out of Kelce.
Yeah, it was weird.
But last year in the divisional round, we saw him have 6 receptions on 10 targets for 57 yards and that walk-off touchdown. So I don't think it'd be weird to see Kelce go for 80 yards and a score or 2, honestly.
Yeah, Kelce's always going to do his thing.
Kelce's that guy. It's just
I agree. I think
simple.
When you're playing a tough team like this, you got to rely on your top dogs.
True.
Travis Kelce is going to get a lot of looks like he's been getting, but I think it's just going to be consistent, just pepper Travis Kelce. I'm here for it
every week.
I need some new Travis Kelce dance first down videos for my Victory Monday posts. Mm-hmm. So Travis, if you want to, just the saucy little dances like the one in the first. Oh, come on!
He's got to bring something up.
Come on, Trav. But boys. Oh, imagine. I need to see Mahomes catch a touchdown pass and hit the gritty like Zach Wilson did a couple weeks ago.
I'll go crazy.
Need that. But boys, new segment to the podcast, the Snake Draft. We're here. Does anyone have one that they want to do for this segment? Anyone have something off the top of their head? 3 rounds. I know we've done this in the past.
I don't have a topic off the top of my head.
So things I was thinking, we got football, we got tailgate food. We could go Chiefs players. We could go NFL
tailgate food
jerseys.
sounds like fun.
Tailgate food. Is that the call?
Let's go tailgate food.
Tailgate food.
This
All
seems a
right.
little different.
3-round mock draft. Who wants to start us off?
I can start.
Keegan takes first overall pick.
Oh, this is hard. This is hard.
How is he going to say, oh, I'll take number 1 and then go, oh, this is hard?
Because I don't want anyone else to pick.
I respect it. I
I was being
it.
selfish. The best tailgate food to have.
Yes, sir.
I feel like you easily got to go wings, you know?
Wings.
I feel like those are the classic, you know?
I like
Maybe I'm, underthinking it, but I'll go
Okay.
wings.
Okay.
Always
Here,
with the classic.
let me get a piece of paper. I'll write these down. So Keegan goes with wings 1 overall. Carter, you want to get us number 2?
Give me the burgers.
Burgers
The
go to
hamburgers, the cheeseburgers.
I like that. So we're snaking it. So I got 3. So the first one at 3rd overall, I don't know how you guys left an ice cold beverage. It doesn't matter what you're sipping on, but you're out there, long, hot time, like a couple hours before the game. You need something to sip on. So I'm going a nice beverage. And then
okay.
number 4.
Back to me. Give me hot dogs.
I'm. It's a shame that it's not even your turn because it's a snake
I was
draft, and
about
I
to
get
say-
back to back.
No!
I could go hot dogs, but it's not.
Don't do
It's
it.
not a
Don't do it.
football game without Rotel dip. Some type of cheese dip. It doesn't matter what kind. If you throw hamburger in it, doesn't matter how you make it up. But Rotel goes number 4. And I assume, Carter, have you already told us number 5?
Hot dogs.
Hot dogs. Wow.
Carter, what am I going to pick?
Gosh.
Not hot dogs.
I was going to pick dip, and then I was going to pick hot dogs. They both just got taken.
You got back-to-back picks right here, brother.
Man, this is tough. I can't even think of one.
Uh-oh. You can
went
trade. You can trade. All 3 of us have 1 more pick left. So if you needed to pick with and to trade with anyone,
But then someone's going to steal something.
You're not wrong.
I don't tailgate much, so this is tough. I won't lie. All right, I'll trade with someone. Who wants to trade me? Someone got something they want? No?
I'll take it if you don't want it. I'll go off the top of the dome. Okay, so I have beverages and Rotel. What are we rounding this out with? You got to have some type of like filler, some type of
Like a main.
a main. And I was thinking some like little Smokies.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna pivot off of that and I'm going back with another dip, and I'm gonna go buffalo chicken dip.
Ooh.
I don't think anything beats a nice buffalo chicken dip.
Pressing in the dips.
Come on. So that rounds me out with beverages, Rotel, and some buffalo chicken dip. Keegan, no, Carter, you're actually on the clock,
Yeah.
sir. Oh, he's thinking.
I'll go with soft pretzels. Soft pretzels.
Soft pretzels. Okay. Keegan's still he has
Dude,
no
I'm still
idea.
thinking this is
He
tough.
has
You
no
guys
idea.
got me stressing over here about tailgate foods.
Man, you got pinwheels. You can go like barbecue.
I was gonna say like barbecue. I mean,
Oh my
Kansas
gosh,
City,
we
you gotta
sold.
go some type of barbecue, like chicken or something. Something, just grill up. They just throw it on there. Maybe like a brisket or something.
For like big barbecues. You do have those guys that go out there at like 4 a.m. and they're out there.
Chiefs fans
smoking.
every Sunday.
Exactly.
It's insane.
So that should have probably definitely been one of the first 3 picks, but Keegan, you got that at the last pick. That's just value. That's just
Let's go.
value.
It's a steal of the draft.
All right, so now we're gonna go through. We're all gonna rate each other's drafts on a scale of 1 to 10.
Uh-oh.
So Keegan, we're going his first. You got wings. Follow that up with barbecue. What was your third one? Wings. barbecue. Oh, you had back to back, and you didn't pick. Oh, you have one more pick, Keegan.
Oh shoot. Okay.
'Cause you had
because I
back to
traded
back.
a pick. I traded
Yeah.
a pick. Oh
Hey.
dang! Wow.
New segment, work in progress. We'll
So I
get
got
through it.
barbecue and wings. I need something. Bryce said ice cold beverage, or else that's where I would go. That would finish off mine so well.
A nice little side.
Yeah. I would say like macaroni. No,
Ooh,
no. I feel
some
like that
mac
would,
and
nice mac and cheese on game day would be fire.
All right, so Keegan's got barbecue, wings, and mac and cheese. 9 out of 10. That's
No.
just it's a
You gotta
fire
come to
draft.
My tailgate. My tailgate.
Keegan came into this draft completely blind and thought he sold. Keegan had a better draft in this than he did for his fantasy team. Shots.
Wow.
No, just
Wow.
I'm gonna leave. I'm
As
just
I
gonna
drop
leave.
As I continue to drop my camera. There we go.
Man,
No disrespect.
I was trying to get
what a
the whole episode
burn.
about bringing up fantasy.
Hey, it's all love, Keegan. It's all love. Carter, give Keegan a rating 1 through 10.
I'll go 7 out of 10.
7 out of 10. Carter, you followed your draft up with soft pretzels, burgers, and hot dogs. A lot of meat. Personally, I'm going to 7 out of 10 because you did hit the main things. You got the hot dogs and you did get the burgers. Soft pretzels kind of threw me for a loop, but I was here for it.
I was gonna say 7 out of 10. You got the burgers and the hot dogs. You can eat those all tailgate. Then you got the pretzels, a nice little side,
Nice
little snack when you're not too hungry, but you're bored. You want to munch on something.
Exactly.
Solid.
And I followed that one up. I had the 2 dips, Rotel, buffalo chicken dip, and the ice cold beverages.
I'm not a big dip guy, so I don't want to. I'm not
Eight
big
out of
off
10.
the point.
If you're not a big dip guy, you don't give it a low rating.
The
That's all right.
beverages, pull it up. 8 out of 10.
Thank you, Carter.
I was
Thank
gonna
you.
say
Thank
you got the beverages, so it's up there. But the
Gotcha.
beverages with the dip, I'll go 6 out of 10.
6 out of 10. Hey, I respect that. But boys, brings me to my last thing. Final score prediction, and we're up out of here. Keeg, lead us off.
This would be the one game to pick against Kansas City.
It would.
But
Does he
we
do it?
don't do that here.
No, sir. No,
Give me
sir.
the Chiefs 41-38, a shootout in Arrowhead today.
Pow!
With a dub, a game winner by Harrison Butker. Give me the win.
Carter, keep the energy flowing, brother.
Chiefs 30, Bills 28.
Oh, I
Harrison
love it.
Butker makes his comeback in style on a walk-off.
Uh-oh. Boys, all 3 of us got Harrison hitting a walk-off. 33-30. Kansas City on top. Mahomes continues the dominant series versus Josh Allen. Boys, shout out the socials. Let them know where can they find us? What are we feeling?
About anywhere. You got Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Block of the Week. Go check that out if it's
Gotcha.
still up because Carter messed up.
YouTube, Facebook, Big Cartel / the A1 6 hour,
Ooh.
sick merch.
Uh-oh.
That
Bryson,
Bryson,
that's a nice looking T-shirt you got there, buddy.
Uh-oh.
pretty sick T-shirt.
Where'd you get it? Where'd you get it?
Oh, boys, if you guys are seeing this, go check out all of our socials. Go check out anywhere you can because we might have made some of the most fire merch known to man.
Yes, sir.
Make sure you check it out. Turn on the bell notifications, rate 5 stars, tell a friend, tell your friend to tell a friend. Continue to keep the numbers growing. We love sitting down talking sports. We hope you love listening to us. But boys, I hope next time I'm talking to y'all, it's about a Chiefs W.
Need it. I need it bad, especially this.
Sure.
I need it bad.
We got anything else?
No, sir. Go Chiefs. Let's get the win.
Go Chiefs.
We out?
We're out.
We out. Peace.
Peace.
Peace.